Do you know the narcissist's end goal? It's always been simple. Make you feel forgettable, replaceable, like just another name in their phone. They want you to doubt your power, your beauty, your light. But what if I told you that the version of you they tried to bury is the exact one they'll never stop remembering? This isn't about revenge. This isn't about proving anything to them. This is about you. This is about becoming the woman who walked away without breaking and left a silence loud enough to haunt them forever. Here are 10 ways to become the woman a narcissist can never forget. Stay with me till the end. You're not watching this by accident. Point 1. See patterns, not potential. Be the woman who sees patterns, not potential. You can't heal someone by loving their fantasy version. A narcissist counts on you to see who they could be, not who they are. But when you recognize the emotional loops, the manipulation, the highs and lows, you snap the spell. They'll never forget the woman who figured them out without needing to be destroyed first. Point 2. Break their conditioning. They trained you to react with fear, silence, begging. But when you stop playing your part, they lose their script. You stop arguing. You stop defending. You stop needing to explain your truth. And in that quiet rebellion, you become the one thing they fear the most. Uncontrolled, unpredictable, untouchable. Point 3. Leave with no goodbye. They want a final scene. One last hit of your pain. But you leave with no explanation, no closure, no performance. And that silence, that ghosting, it wrecks them. You starve the monster of its final meal. Point 4. Thrive without them. You glow. Not to make them jealous, but because you finally remembered who you are. You rebuild. Not to prove a point, but because your survival is the proof. They thought they broke you, but here you are shining. That alone, it will destroy them more than any confrontation ever could. Point 5. Hold steel boundaries. Narcissists hate boundaries because they hate hearing no. But your no now isn't anger, it's clarity. You're done bending to avoid their punishment. You hold the line even when it hurts, because peace costs more, but it's finally worth it. Point 6. Stop proving your worth. You don't explain. You don't chase. You don't perform for their scraps anymore. They trained you to believe your love needed to be earned. But now you move like you already know you're enough. And when you stop performing, they lose their audience and their control. Point 7. Kill the hope hook. Hope kept you stuck. Not love, not loyalty. Just hope that one day they'd change. But that day never came, and it won't. You finally saw that. And that clarity, it slams the door shut. They'll knock. They'll test. But you locked it from the inside and burned the key. Point 8. No more explaining the abuse. You're done convincing. Your story is yours. They don't get access to your energy or your narrative anymore. You leave without trial, without debate, without defending the pain they caused, because you realize silence isn't weakness. It's a power move, and it echoes louder than screaming ever could. Point 9. Don't hate them. Hate is still connection, and connection is still power. But when you let go with no bitterness, no revenge, no obsession, you become free. You don't forgive to heal them. You forgive to release yourself. And when they realize they can't reach you even through hate, it breaks them in ways your anger never could. Point 10. Rewrite the story without them. They want it to be your entire story. The heartbreak, the main character. But you're rewriting the book. And in this new version, they don't even get a footnote. They were never the plot, just a pause. And that's what they'll never recover from. Thank you for listening. If this made your heart beat faster, it's because your soul needed to hear it. You're not here to be remembered by someone who tried to forget you. You're here to remember yourself. So as always, let the healing begin, and don't look back.